eShop Roundup. Yeehaw.
And it's the eShop Roundup. And special little thing we're doing this week. If you are watching this, or if you're listening and you have the opportunity to look at a YouTube video, we're gonna upload this is the video version of the eShop Roundup to the NWR TV, so you can check out the screenshots for yourself and play along with us and help make fun of other games. Just kidding, that's not what we do here, right, Case?
Well, only if they deserve it.
Only if they got the Jimmy price right, but
yep.
Yeah, so we're gonna start with Photon Cube for $13.65, as you can see. Are you following?
Yep. Sorry, I
Case?
couldn't find the cube. I was like, where is it? Where is it? I got the Photon. 13.65.
Yeah, big time Jimmy price.
Oh man, starting us off right.
Yeah, looks like a puzzle game with cubes. Kind of like, oh, you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of the Death Squared.
Yes, that's what I was thinking too.
3D prism action puzzle that light draws. All right, we got it.
Next up here, we have The Journey Down Chapter 2,
all right.
1999. Now, if you played Chapter 1 and you liked it, you might be interested in Chapter 2.
Yeah, we talked about this last week, right?
Yep, and I think that's all there is to say about it.
Oh, because the video's loading right now.
I'll
back out of it. Okay.
Your Switch ain't ready for the lightning round.
No, it ain't. All right. So next up we have Survive Mr. Cube, which
a lot of cubes.
It looks like
Minecraft a little bit.
Not Minecraft.
Well, yeah, the character a little bit.
What's the Don't Starve? That's what the kind of concept reminds me of. Right.
Survive, yeah.
Looks cute. Use R to attack. All right.
All right.
$14.99. Sounds good.
Next up here we have Grave Danger for $19.99, and the little title here, Couch Co-op.
Yep.
And yeah, this looks like looking at it here.
So yeah,
looks like something.
Fun story. I know the guy that made this game.
All right. So tell me about it.
It's well, it's funny because when I got to know him, I told him this needs to come to Switch because it looks awesome. The co-op does. But it's it's all about using different characters and solving. It's a puzzle form basically, and you can all do different things. But yeah, isn't that cool?
The old puzzle form.
The guy lives in my town.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
Who would Iowa, man? Who would have known it'd be like the capital of nerd?
Nebraska, but yeah.
Well, potato.
Yeah, potato tomato. Anyway, next up we have Dream Alone from Fat Dog Games for $9.99. Ooh, it's a dark and difficult 2D indie platformer.
Well, it's funny because you look at the art of the first picture there with the title, and that actually reminded me of Don't Starve, you know, like that sort of look. But then when you sort of look at the gameplay
there's
screenshots, it's definitely not the same.
They're impaled.
Dark and difficult 2D indie platformer.
So it means dark in the sense of disturbing. Oh,
that or you just can't see anything.
Do you see the one with the skeleton chasing him?
Yeah.
That's pretty.
Yes.
Good. Man, it's cool looking. Oh, there's people hanging. I don't know. It's too scary for me, Case.
Yep, you are a big Jimmy.
I am. But next up, what do we got?
Next up here, it's funny. No Heroes Here. And this is $14.99. Rally your friends and hold your ground in this party multiplayer simulation game.
Oh, it's a party multiplayer simulation.
Yes.
Interesting.
I'm trying to look at it. I'm trying to think how it might work exactly. I don't know.
Yeah,
it looks like it could be interesting. Like, I don't know if it's sort of like a tower defense, like you're sort of defending your tower against the enemies attacking, or if you're supposed to be infiltrating them. But, well, it says hold your ground, so maybe it's sort of like a co-op tower defense thing?
Yeah.
Or base defense, or whatever you want to call it.
Looks like it's level-based, so that's
interesting.
Cool.
Yeah, $14.99 if I didn't already say that.
Next up, we have Fossil Hunters from Smiling Buddha Games for $16.99, which is that's not a very common price.
Yeah, it's not. It's definitely not a complete Jimmy price.
No, it's not. You are an adventuring fossil hunter who has traveled to a remote, mysterious dig site to discover the most incredible fossils the world has ever seen. All right. I believe we have a review up on the site, and it wasn't very good.
Oh, no good, huh?
No, I heard, but anyway. Oh, what do we have next?
Next
I didn't
up,
realize this was out.
Yeah, it just came out, I believe, last week. And that's why we're talking about it here in the eShop Roundup. Is Figment for $19.99. Now, this is from the fine folks over at Bedtime Digital. I played and reviewed their first game, which is now, I'm of course eluding my name. Like I'm eluding the name.
Back to Bed.
That's it. Which was really interesting. Like the puzzles weren't too difficult, but the concept was cool, and I really liked the art style.
Oh my goodness,
and this
look
game,
at this game.
Yeah, this game
It's
takes that
gorgeous.
art style and ramps it up because it is absolutely beautiful. It's got a lot of that sort of, I don't know if this one was going to have as much. I forget what it's exactly called, the art style, but where it's like the stairs are going down, but then it's really connected to the top, like messing with perception and depth and stuff. But yeah, it looks pretty cool. This is
man, look at that.
Another puzzle game, but I think this one has some. I guess the other one had light platforming thing, but
yeah, this is open world though, like
Yeah, it looks wonderful. This looks like the game that came after Back to Bed. Like it makes sense.
Yeah.
It looks like they took what they learned from the first one and sort of ramped everything up a little bit.
Perfect. Yeah, looks awesome. But we got an arcade archive. Those are so hard to say.
Oh, I know it's
arcade archive.
It's terrible.
Yeah,
It's the double arc.
We have our hamster toss. One of them with Renegade. Save your friend Hiroshi. Your enemy, the mob. In this battle, your life is on the line. I bet if you're facing the mob.
Can I tell you something?
A mob of women.
This game's amazing.
Oh, have you played it?
I've played the crap out of this game.
Oh, really?
So my roommate, my sophomore year of college, he had this on like an emulator, but it was the arcade Renegade, which this is an arcade archive. So I'm assuming because there's differences between the NES and the arcade one. Yeah, the arcade is definitely better, but it's super fun. You go through these levels, and it's just to beat them up, and you just got to beat up all these people. And yeah, it's so funny. You go into like the one area, and it's like all these mean girls, like with chains and like
maces.
Yeah, and it's like, and then there's the one big mean. We called her Big Mama, and oh my God, she was like after you beat all.
She's on there.
Yeah, after you beat all the other girls, you get up to her, and she'd come charging across the way and lay the hammer on you, man. She was brutal. And then you go to the next one where you see the guys in the suits. They got knives, so they hit you with that knife. You're dead, man. One shot. So it's like whenever you got to that stage, you were like, oh man, dude, so much fun. That game, I had a blast. I had a blast with that game.
Awesome.
Because it was one of those like we'd get to the end and we'd never be able to beat it. So it was like the race to see who would beat it.
Right.
He won. But I got it. I beat that game. Oh, so much fun.
Awesome. We should play it. Is it co-op?
No. No, we took turns.
Alright, gotcha. Well, we have another MotoGP game for $39.99. That's MotoGP 18.
Ooh, got the Red Bull logo in there.
Yep. It's become the star of the 2018 MotoGP season.
I wish they'd show some dangle gameplay, because these shots look incredible, but you know that's probably not how they look during the game.
That's not how they look in the game, no.
But
yeah, alright.
Well, I was getting a little worried here for a moment.
I know.
But no need to fret. It's another week because we got NEOGEO Monkey Puzzle Exchanger, baby. $7.99.
Yeah.
This game looks... it looks awesome.
Did you say Monkey Puzzle Exchanger?
Oh, I did, yeah. It's Money Puzzle Exchanger. But Monkey sounds so much better.
Monkey Puzzle Exchanger sounds amazing.
I know how to read.
That's hilarious.
I got too excited about the NEOGEO game, I couldn't even read it right.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
This
could you
looks
imagine
cool.
there was just a monkey puzzler?
Yeah, like Bomb Monkey.
Yeah, monkeys. They're big. They're big.
Yeah. It kind of reminds me of that Kirby Star Stacker game. But, anywho, yes, good job. It's a week. Next up, we have Angels of Death from Active Gaming Media, the hit indie game with the anime version coming soon. Apparently, it's coming to Switch.
Interesting.
I don't know what that means, but
maybe I don't know. Maybe because I'm looking at the screenshots, right, and it almost looks like I don't want to say like RPG Maker, but like that kind of like a nicer RPG Maker style. So maybe they have another version where it's like more of an anime art style opposed to what it is. But yeah, interesting.
I do like the Floor B6 Zack.
Yeah, Zack.
That's $14.99 again.
Yep.
All right. Next up
here,
here's a familiar-looking game.
Yes, sir. Why don't you tell us what it is?
Limbo. From the creators.
Is that
of
a party
Inside.
game?
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's not. This is.
Well, then I'm not interested.
Kind of the genre setting silhouette platformer puzzformer thing. Game.
Yeah, it definitely brought upon a new style of art, you know, like a new art style for games.
It is really cool looking through these screenshots, and I love the use of like three-dimensional objects and stuff. Like,
yeah,
parallax is really cool. But yeah, Limbo, $9.99. I need to play through that game.
Yeah, I think I've played some Limbo, but I don't think I've ever beaten it. But this is what I hear. You'll probably want to play this next game if you're going to play either of them, and that is from the creators of Limbo, Inside, for $19.99. This was the follow-up, same sort of art style, but from what I gather is that it is just a much better game.
Oh, wow.
Not to say the first one was bad, but from what I gather is that this one was better.
This looks awesome. Man, I need to get this game. This looks amazing.
Yeah, I think if you're going to get one of the two, I would recommend Inside. Or at least from what I hear. I guess I can't personally, but you know what I mean? That seems to be the consensus.
Yep, and it's $19.99. It's twice the amount.
Double the fun.
Yeah, we're going to move on to Anima, Gate of Memories, the Nameless, I can't even see the Nameless Chronicles.
I tell you what, that name is dangerously close to Anima.
I know. That's why I was trying not to say Anima.
But now we said it twice.
Yeah, it's
backfired, Perry.
Well, I don't care. It's a third-person action RPG, right?
Sure.
You like action RPGs?
I do.
Like
I do now. Yeah, but there ain't no time to play Anima. Anima, excuse me.
Well, if you do have time to play the Nameless Chronicles, you can play Gate of Memories, Anima Gate of Memories for $19.99. It looks like it's another one of these things.
But what happens if I was sick and tired of both of those?
Puppets.
I said, I don't want to play those two. I want to play a different Anima game. Well, then Arcane Edition might just be up your gate.
Yeah, what is this one?
I don't know.
Gate of Memories, Arcane Edition.
What's the price difference here? We got $10. It probably comes with the DLC, I bet.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, it's got to. Like, there's Arcane, both Anima, Gate of Memories,
Anima.
and then, oh, okay. So this
or
one,
anime or something.
Whatever. This one includes both those. So this one comes with both those games.
Gotcha.
So if you save $10 by buying the double pack, essentially.
There you go.
But not to be forgotten, in between all of this Anima talk, is Waking Violet for $6.99. And this right here, Perry, is a classic 2D top-down puzzler.
Oh yeah, looks great.
Yep, looks like you sort of have like your grids almost, you know, maybe move a box by a box. Yeah, it looks sort of cool.
That's cool. Yep. Alright, next up we have Wolfenstein 2, The New Colossus.
Ow!
Yep, and it's It's exactly what you were talking about before.
Oh, you see, there she is, General Engel.
Yep.
She's the mean one. She's no good.
Yep, and then it also shows the Joy-Cons being used as the motion control. Have you tried that yet?
Sure haven't.
Dude, do it.
Yeah, I forgot, and
what are you thinking?
Because shut up. You shut your pie hole, your Jimmy hole.
Okay, well, next up we have Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy for $39.99.
The Crash is back.
I've heard some pretty crazy numbers about this game selling.
Oh, we're going to talk about that, don't you worry.
Okay, that's what I thought. But yeah, the game is kind of weird looking.
Oh, well, let me just say, I mean, I haven't played on Switch. I played on the PS4, and I'm pretty sure I've seen comparison videos where they look pretty similar, if not almost identical. It looks great. I really like that. Like, it has that nostalgic retro feel, but looks like it's a 2018 game. You know, it has that, like, it's smooth, it's polished, but keeps that feeling of nostalgia, which I like. And, you know, again, I haven't played on the Switch, but having played some on the PS4, it's like, you know, it's still very much, it plays like Crash, you know, it is still that style of game. So if you didn't like it back then, you know, it's not like they changed much to it. But yeah, I mean, it's 3 full games for $40. So if you like Crash, you're gonna get a whole lot of it.
Yeah.
All right, next up here we have Burn Star for $19.99. Hey Perry, burn stuff, save the world.
Oh, okay.
Oh. Yeah, I guess this is sort of like a puzzle strategy game. Is sort of what it looks like. A Bomberman.
Yeah, it does. Kind of like that, and like top-down Zelda, like Bomberman.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it'll have the same rule set as a Bomberman, but yeah, it looks like you sort of drop bombs to blow stuff up.
If you see that, there's different characters you can pick that have different things. Like one of them's Toxo, who can clone and teleport.
But I want the quick sprint.
I know you do, Jimbot.
You big
There's no Jimbot.
No Jimmy Two Shoes?
No. Alright, and here's... Next up, we have Spirit Sphere DX. Oh, baby. One part tennis, other part magical beatdown. Play solo or complete with friends. Yes, this is an amazing game that we will be talking about next week a lot. Good friends with the developers and the publisher, and yeah, it'll be a lot of fun. There's Jimmy throwing his axe.
Yep. Yeah, it's super fun. Like I said, we're gonna be having Martino on the show next week, who is the developer. So it should be fun to talk to him, and yeah, like I said, talk a fun game. But moving along here, we've got a pair of games left here on the eShop Roundup. First one up, Pixellunk Monsters 2 Deluxe Edition for $21.99. All right.
And this game looks so cool.
Yeah, this is a bundle because it's going to include Pixellunk Monsters 2, but it's also going to include the Encore Pack and the Danganronpa Pack additionally. So if you were to buy those all separately, which I actually like that on the eShop Roundup, that it shows total if purchased individually. So you're going to save about $3 if you end up getting the bundle here. But yeah, I've never played this game, but I've heard a lot of good things about Pixellunk.
Yeah, me too. I know it's made by the Star Fox guy, Dylan
Cuthbert.
Yes, that guy. So which is interesting. It's very cool looking. Kind of looks like, you know, reminds me of like Pikmin, kind of. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's got a nice art style to it.
But yeah, cool. It does look cool. All right, and last but not least, we have Runbo from Head Up Games for $14.99. Are you ready to Rumbo?
Head Up Games. Did they used to be? Oh, maybe they're just published because it was 13 AM, wasn't it? Who developed it?
Yeah, I think 13 AM, and then Head Up is the publisher.
Gotcha. Okay, cool.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, because I clicked on Head Up, and actually Slime Son is underneath that. So.
Yeah. 13 AM games.
Again, I played a little bit of Rumbo multiplayer back in the day on the Wii U, but I never really got too into it.
Dude, this is when we can play it together, though.
That's true.
You need to remember that. It's something we could play together, and I love me a good old-fashioned platformer. And this game is a lot of fun, and honestly, though, And it's just honestly, I haven't been able to play with people that like are good at platformers. So I've always been like just trouncing everyone that I play. But it is, yeah. But yeah, we should try this. We really should online sometime.
Yeah.
LIMBO, and there's so many characters and stuff in it, and I think it's coming physically. I think it came to 3DS physically.
Yeah, and yeah, 3DS and Wii U.
Did it come to Wii U?
I'm pretty sure it came out.
I feel like that might have been canceled.
Or was that the one? Yeah, was that the one that was canceled? Because it definitely came out for Wii U. I know that. But yeah, physical out.
Oh no, I know.
No. Look, you could buy the Wii U version from Walmart for $13.75.
Really?
Maybe it was the 3DS one that was canceled. The physical.
Nope, that one was released. Yeah.
Then I don't know.
Yep.
But
anyway,
yeah, I do. I vaguely remember something being canceled, but I don't know.
All right. Well, we met the guy that made that game, or
yeah, at PAX.
He was at our panel.
Or worked on it. Yeah. Yep. Alrighty, and that was our first ever video eShop roundup. We normally do this over on the Talk Nintendo podcast. We're trying it out here on NWR TV. With us going over it. So if you guys could please leave in the comments if this is something that you guys want to see more of, because you know, we love doing it on the podcast, so we're thinking it'd be a cool video idea as well. So please let us know in the comments what you think, and until next time, we'll see you next week.
Giddy up.